The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Powell, he'll look to throw it. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down, Chargers.
First down, Howell to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd and 10, Powell over the middle, complete into the hands of Tremble. Touchdown! Tommy Tremble, a 16-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll drop to throw. This pass is caught by London. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Here we go.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Black shot.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down. .20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Okay, ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Powell. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Kenneth Walker ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
10 cycles. Green back.
Second and 6. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Waddle ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And Walker with it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Howell. That caught by Tremble.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
They will find Davis. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Howell. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the 26-yard line.
Blue striker.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
On the ready.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
43 rail. Set.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup. Needed to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. And the Cowboys first down.
Set. Ready.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Back to throw here. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Powell going deep for Walker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell to the sideline. He's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll run the option left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Sam Howell ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Red cycle. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Deion Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Blue striking.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Moore, the man in motion. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Give to Walker on the read option. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Again, Walker. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here we go, set. Heel blue. Cluster, sit, heel, clap.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit, because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Rocked home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport, because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now, because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on.